Hey, what's up? Welcome to DGen Ed. That's degenerative education, meaning none of this is financial advice, just me hanging out playing some Prince of Persia tonight for the next few hours. And I will be taking requests. So each viewer gets one request per stream, and then I will consider it on the hour, every hour for this 3 hour stream during two 10-minute breaks on the hour. And yeah, so you can put them in the chat, should populate above me. But one thing that was mentioned in one of the last streams that I did was that there's some delay in what they see pop up in the chat, populating above me. And so I don't have a proper fix for that, but the chat that I'm seeing from YouTube on my screen here does populate a little bit before what's above me. So we're going to do a little bit of an experiment once we do get some stuff going in the chat there. And also some other things I did want to point out to all of you guys is that, let's see, right behind me here, you can see that I do have this poll going on for the month of January. Which game do you think I should start for the month of January? Arc Raiders was initially the loser, but now it looks like they are tied for first with Final Fantasy VII. So make sure you cast your vote. It will have an influence on the decision that I make to, number one, attract new viewers, number two, increase subscribers, and three, entertain current subscribers. So make sure you cast your vote there. I want to entertain you. I also want to provide good quality analysis, and I think streaming gameplay is a nice way to break that up. And also, I did want to point out that this is the schedule for the week. And, I am going to have to continue to do some more Resident Evil tomorrow. I'm probably going to start this stream maybe 2 hours earlier just so I can catch up because I had some issues during the two streams that I did on Thursday to celebrate New Year's. So that should be really fun. And then also, if I'm not able to get in all the requests tonight, I will be doing Astrobot in the morning at 10 a.m., followed by Resident Evil in the evening, likely beginning right around 6 p.m. Eastern, streaming for maybe 5 hours, because I do like that game a lot. But anyways, let's get back to the game over here, dive back into this. Oh, and I meant to check the info on this, but last week during the stream, Prince of Persia got around 30 views, which I was happy with, but I feel like that's not really as good as it could be. I want to be attracting more and more viewers. And so let's say if this stream doesn't have 50 viewers by the time it's over, I might skip Prince of Persia next week and either put out a poll for another option, or I might select another option, like maybe, kind of like binge playing Resident Evil. Helps me get better at the game. I enjoy it a lot. And then maybe, all of that stream time, one specific game, maybe that gets some viewers, especially with a new Resident Evil game coming out in February, which is Resident Evil Requiem, which I'll probably get that game to see how that goes streaming. And so I guess we want to start game, and I'm actually going to turn up the volume. Hopefully that's not too loud. I have it a little bit lower than I have in the past. But yeah, this is pleasant to me, and so I'm actually gonna note this. It's most of the games I turn down a little bit, so let's just do that. I'm just taking notes so I know for for next week or the next time I stream this. I've got to be taking notes, trying to make this stuff better. All right. And so, yeah, let's run around. Oh, and one thing maybe I should do before I do this, sorry for the tease there. I am just going to include a link, if you want to participate in the poll, or, check out the schedule. And I will post the schedule every week, but I'm probably not going to do a video on it. And let's just see how the chat populates here, and I'm going to see there's not really much of a lag, and this is kind of what I was experimenting with, having the chat kind of directly from YouTube, so you can see it populate there. It actually doesn't look as nice as what we have there, so we'll see. That'll be an experiment that we play around with. But yeah, and also I should say Happy New Year. Welcome to those who are joining. Hopefully you had a nice celebration for the new year, and that if you were at work today, it wasn't that bad. It was pretty tough for me. I was actually taking a nap before the stream because I had to catch up. But yeah, let's run around. Maybe I'm going to check the map, see where I'm at. In the screen stage, I guess I went back here, died. There were some like kind of crazy like wizard like creatures or something back there. Yeah, let's just keep moving forward. Oops, I don't want to put a marker there. Let's just keep moving forward. And see what happens. Let's see if I can. I'm probably gonna die. Just seeing. I thought that. Trying to figure. Oh crap, I don't want to waste my arrows. That's how I do it. Okay, cool. R2 is dash. Nope. Nope. That's the end of the line, apparently. So, cool. Oh, yeah, and it looks like there's, clouds down there, so I can't really go. So, maybe let's go deeper down here and see what's over there. Okay, now I've got all my arrows. Cool. Just putting my phone on do not disturb in case I get a spam call or something. Ooh, I may not be able to go up this way. If that's the case, then I've got to go back this way. And then down there. Cool. I think I will need the arrows to go up over here. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Forget. Ah. Okay, I'm gonna do that, so I just refill. Cool. Ooh. Let's see what's over here. Looks like there's some sand or something blowing in the wind. Oh, okay. Can't go up that way. Yeah, this is where I died because there's some like wizard-like creatures or something. Those guys suck. Ah. Okay, and so I could try going up that way. But let's, I guess, just keep going over here, see what happens. Hopefully I don't die from these guys. There we go. Open it up. Let's get some more arrows. Cool. Ooh, that was a mid-air shot. That's pretty sick. Cool. Navigating this place more. There's like something over here. Cool. And I'm just gonna do one thing here, just formatting my stuff a little bit here. Yes, okay, cool. Okay. So yeah, where am I going? I think I'm going down. Unless, maybe I can go up. Where that, like, water thing is. And I can heal myself here. There we go. Feeling good. Feeling healthy. Yeah, I think I can go up. The arrows are full. Oh, I'm doing the wrong. I'm shooting at the blue thing. Oops. Ah, this is gonna be interesting. Ah, crap. Ah, dang it. Ooh. Booyah, that was pretty sick. I'm proud of myself there, I must say. Now watch me screw this part up. Oh, that was pretty sick. That was pretty sick. I'm proud of myself. Getting better with the jumps and the arrows. That was awesome. Nobody's here to watch that, but I'm here. I'm having fun. Ooh, okay. There's spikes that way. And you can see it's a spiky texture over there on the map. Okay, so let's go up there. Whew. Okay. How many arrows do I have? I probably don't want to waste them. I don't want to waste the arrows and I just shot those guys. Okay, L2 is block or parry. Kind of want to go down, but I think I should probably get more arrows. I don't know how many arrows I have. Oh, crap. I keep wasting arrows. It's just such an easy button to press. Yeah, so maybe I won't go the arrow direction. Maybe I'll go over here. This is a new area. It's little wizard people. Healed with my potion. Okay, cool. So I don't want to go that way. I'm intimidated. So I'll go up. Little cave or something. There's a tree up here. Arrows, cool. I got a refill. So it's a good move to come over here. Soma tree. Cool. I am like discovering so much. I'm gonna actually go back a little bit to find the tree over here so I can like save. Okay. Let's save. Let's get that health maxed up. Okay, and now that I have the arrows, I think... Ooh, no, I can do the drop-down thing. Over here, just... I want to get to that corner, see what's there. And I don't think it should go all the way through, because it doesn't seem there's a passage. But it's gonna require some finesse with the archery skills. Oh, I guess this is just like an alternate way for me to get up there, and there's a little thing for me to... Actually, how do I... Don't know how I get in there. That's a tricky part. How do I get in there? Oh, because I have to do the plant thing so I can go in. Okay, cool. This is a cool puzzle. There we go. Look at that. That is some pretty sick moves right there. Proud of myself. Okay. Wow, look at that. And there is a little bit of a dark spot over. Well, that's why I hadn't been over there. Why, there was a dark spot. Okay, so this to... Whoop. Boom, boom, boom. Sick. Those are some awesome moves brought to you by yours truly. All right. Cool. And yeah, making some nice progress. I don't know about you guys, but I am proud of myself. Oh wait, did I go? Yeah, I've like fully explored all of this. Okay. So it looks like I can't go that way. No, can't do it. It's weird, something happened with the screen there. I don't think I needed to do that vision thing, but whatever. Maybe I can arrow it. Try once more to do something. Ooh. And I can actually, I know he likes watching. I'm going to make Ed step out of the way so he doesn't block the view. Alright. So it looks like you can keep going up this way. And actually, I might want to consider refilling my arrows. Oh, 10 out of 10. I can see that. Ed was blocking it. I'm glad I had him step out of the way. And I'm just, out of curiosity, I'm just going to bring this back up. See, it doesn't look as good. Okay, so... yeah, I don't think it looks as good, but... maybe it's a little faster. If there's a lot of chat going on, maybe that would be useful. Okay, I'm just going left. spikes this way is what it looks like. He's bugging out. Look at him. Wasting arrows on him. Stupid game glitching out on me. I don't think I can kill this guy. There we go. Spoke too soon. Get an arrow from him? Guess I don't need the arrow. Alright. Oh, because that arrow, because I stuck a bunch of them in him. Cool, now I can go up. Seems a little precarious. Which way do I want to go? Well, I guess I can go up different ways. That's why it's like I got this option. Cool, I can talk to my buddy. Some slow dialogue. Yeah, incredibly slow dialogue. Yes, just talk.
Different possibilities, all unfolding at the same time. It may be worrisome, but at least I know my bow is in good hands.
Anahita is taking Hassan to the top of the citadel.
Right. To the Simor Gate. Before I forget, my bow serves a dual purpose. I'll meet you up there.
Chakram of Menolius. A ranged weapon that comes back to Sargon once thrown. Hold triangle to aim precisely with the chakram. Oh, cool. Yeah, one of the things I was a little frustrated with is like the aiming is not that good. Cool. I think there were really just different options for how I could get up here, but let's go up this. Oh. Yeah. Now I continue to the left. Still just spikes below me, so not worth going down there, it looks like. Ooh, to aim with the chakra and release and shoot. So I think this means that I can like turn that thing. Okay, it seems kind of wishy-washy, but okay, I'll take it. Okay, I can go in here. Cool, I'm back to like the city and stuff. I just went on this nice little adventure. I probably could have explored more over here though. Because to be honest, I didn't really expect to be able to go up there. And I am fine to remove this marker. But I'll just leave that, because I don't care. Oh. Oops. I think there's got to be a tree over here. So I got the gold duster. And I gotta get to a tree because I am low on health. Oh my gosh, I almost didn't make that. And I can't get to a tree. Ooh. Just gotta keep moving. Interact with that. Oh gosh, those guys are gonna get me. Whew, I made it, barely. All right. Mapping out the place. So I just came from up there. And unfortunately, I might have lost all that progress by coming down there to save. We will see. Maybe with the arrow I can get back up there. Take that, heal myself, and then I'll try again, but I'm not going to battle that guy. Not worth it. Maybe I could just load him up with some arrows. How dare you? Let's go up that way. Whoa. That was intense. That was intense. Those guys killed me. Hey, buddy. Oh, crap. I thought I'd jump faster. I'm just gonna go back and re-heal, because I'm right by the tree. Stupid me. Stupid me. Screwed up there. where it died down there. What's that exclamation point? There was a tree up here. I didn't need to go through all that trouble. Yep, I died there. Don't rub it in my face. Gosh. Collectible item acquired. The Hunter and the Man-Eater. Dalir. I write these words that you will never read. You will never again see the sun at dawn playing with the leaves of our dear Hyrcanian forest. You will no longer hear the song of the water dancing between the pebbles. You will no longer see the return of the red autumn you loved. The Manticore has deprived you of all these pleasures and deprived me of my only son. When our ancestors arrive in this land, Jahandar, the Manticore, has already been here forever, but we managed to share the same sun by living in neighboring lands. One day, he ventured into our forest. He trampled on paths, stained our clearings, and sowed blood and misery on our once peaceful lands. He devoured our families, entire villages, my young brothers, my sisters. I thought I could save you by taking you with me, by hiding us deeper and deeper in the forest, but he found you. My sorrow is immense, but my sword will not tremble. I will no longer turn on my heel when I hear his roars in the dark. Jahandar must die. Spring will return. All right. A very nice note there. And I can't go up. I can only come down from here. Maybe if I venture over here, I can try to go up where those little demon things are, the little flying bat things. So we can try that. So I can't get over here. So I can go that way. I don't know what those markers mean, but... And also maybe there's something secret over here I could like drop down. Okay. Booyah. Don't mess with me. So hope I can take out these demons here. Easy peasy. I don't think I can go up here though. That seems like there are spikes. Ooh, and actually this is a good photo for me to have, so it's like I know I can't go up there. You know, where am I going to now? I could drop down all the way here and go to this area. So that might be... Ooh, scary. Is my health full? It's not, so I might want to go back here. Just get the health up. Oh, and it restocks my arrows too. That's pretty sick. Oh. Guess I go down. It's weird. I've been there before. Seems odd that I'm like floating. 'Cause like that's where I'm at. Yeah, okay, I've been over there. I've explored that whole room. That is the direction I went before. Oh, and I don't like slide down, so that's good to know. This is why I didn't go through. A good reason to take these photos. Why did I not go through there? Because it's blocked. Maybe I can go up and go this way. It's probably blocked though. There we go. No, it's definitely blocked. Taken all these photos, so I know why I have not gone at certain places. There's probably reasons why I've not gone to these areas. I think that was the beginning, maybe. So sad, so personal. Okay, so I can go down into the depths over here, but that's actually further behind me. I don't think I can go up there. There's no reason why I can't go down over there. Can I teleport? Okay, I cannot teleport. That would be actually kind of nice. So I can't go that way. Let's see. Where do I want to go next? Yep, spikes. That's why I didn't go up. They even fast travel. Just trying to figure out different routes I can go. That looks like maybe I could go back. But I kind of like explore this green area and stuff, so I might go back that way. How wooed. Is that the gross place, or is that over here? That is like the swampy place. Maybe I could go back over there and just fill that map out. I've got more health, and I am kind of like right over there, so yeah, let's
Hey there. Sargon of the Immortals?
Hey.
Fariba, were you here waiting for me?
The world does not revolve around you, young man.
Nobody cares.
That's my Maman Bozorg. I just know you'll want to visit her shop from time to time.
Welcome. Welcome.
Symmetry. Old currency. Slightly reduced incoming poison effects damage. I actually might want to get this. Yes. Cool. Increase the number of amulets you can carry by 1. That actually seems really useful too. Cool. Why are you showing me that?
Welcome.
Okay, Soma Tree Petal. Petal from the Soma Tree's mythical flower of immortality. I don't know what that does. Potion efficiency. Slightly increase the healing effect of your potions. So let's do that. Why not? I got all these coins and stuff. And you just like go on healing spree sort of and, you know, take out more enemies. Additional healing potion. Why not? Why not upgrade? I'm in good shape. I can't buy that. It's fine. Old currency. Why do I want old currency?
Hi, Sargon.
No, why would I want to buy? Why would I want to buy it? Okay, yeah, and it's on the hour, so I might take a break to look at some charts, and then we could come back to this. All right, so I have not looked over at the charts at all, because I was pretty just exhausted at work and then just had to crash when I got home. Coinbase up 4.59%. Intel 6.72%. I actually saw Bronx Viking posting about that. AMC up. It's nice to see, but it's, you know, let's just pull this up. And then I can look over. Let's just look up some of the contracts. Let's look these up. I'm going to put these in top to bottom order. AMC, for the day we actually saw puts coming down. It put premium by 122,000. And I only have up here the one contract, the one AMC contract, and this is like I'm not doing any more. I'm not doing any more. But then ASST, so this is Strive, up by over 500,000 in net call premium. Let's see if that's kind of a change. That does seem like it's kind of a change in what's going on. But it's possible it's short-lived. Always possible. BKKT, also up in net call premium, but only by 8,000, so that's not really one of interest. And actually, I might note the tickers here that seem interesting. So I'll do ASST, worthwhile to look into. BMNR, maybe as well. But BKKT, I was thinking, doesn't really look at that interesting. BMNR, Net call premium up by nearly 2 million. Net put premium down by 2.5 BMNR, so maybe that's one of interest. Cipher mining. Net call premium drop by $6.3 million. And so we've actually been seeing some of these drops in net call premium. That is a little surprising. So I'm going to note Cipher as well. Let me just go back to the day. Look at GameStop. That was up on the day. Net call premium up by 1.5 million. Does that stand out? It could be suggesting a bottom, although I have done a GameStop video fairly recently, and this doesn't really stand out as exciting enough for me to want to do a follow-up video on it. Let's see, Mara, not really too exciting. Net call premium down by $607,000, more than a million, but it's down. I guess, does that stand out relative to the past 30 days? Not really. And this could be kind of a sign as far as the whole crypto sector in general. So maybe something to consider with that. Strategy, net put premium up by $6.9 million. Net call premium down by 9.7. This one strikes me as a little bit interesting, but the strategy videos haven't really performed that well. So, and maybe that's something that we could also look at. It's on the channel. So let's see over here. I am just going to pull up the channel and go over to some videos. And like, when was the last strategy video? I think I did one after that. I guess not. Strategy. Mara. Okay, this one, 82 views, not 100. It's 8 days ago. I like to see at least 100 within the time frame of a week. And so while I like the stock, that doesn't mean I want to cover it. And also, out of curiosity, Strive, I've done that. I know. Yeah, and like GameStop, I did a video a couple days ago, 181 views. So that's not too bad for me, although it is kind of bad. Let's see. Amy is one that stood out to me as being kind of interesting, but only 66 views here, so I don't think that I'll follow up on that, at least not yet. I thought I had one that was like crypto and Bitmine that had like Tom Lee's. Yes, over here, 47 views, six days ago. So yeah, I mean, Bitmine, I don't think that's worth the time and energy. Let's see. Strive, 116, 2 weeks. So that could be of interest. I haven't really done a Cipher video. I don't think I have, at least. Done the Iron, only 61 views for that. Kind of dumped some videos following that stream. Okay, so yeah, let's go back to the contracts. So ones that stand out to me, Strive or Cipher. Neo, let's see, this one's always a good performer as far as videos go. Closed, what price did Neo close at? Neo closed at 514, it looks like. Yep, top kind of got rejected. I think it's going to be a little bit more down there. But I've covered Neo a lot, so that's one we could kind of skip over. Open Door, don't really see anything too exciting in the premium. Plug Power, this is, potentially interesting. Green up, so net call premium up by about $270,000. While net put premium is basically flat, down by $22,000. And the stock price went up on a lot of stocks today. If we look at the past 30 days, this looks like it might be chasing a little bit, is kind of what I'm thinking. Let's see. So Rivian, This is one I like, but from what I saw over here, the Rivian videos haven't necessarily performed that well. 121, that's 13 days ago. Did I do a follow-up? I don't think so. So yeah, let's come back over to here. SBET. Yeah, I had some calls that expire in January. They're going to go to 0. I think they're for a strike of 30. I sold them today. Close them. And actually, that's something that I forgot to do. I updated my crypto trades today, but I did not update my stock trades. That's something I need to do. Stock and options, I need an update. Snapchat net put premium going up high, $1.1 million. I did just do a Snap video. And in that Snap video, I don't think it's going to perform that well, but I said Snapchat rejected to retrace. 17 views one day. So we'll see what happens over the next week. Yeah, let's see. Unity software. Yeah, nothing too exciting. And you, Amy. Net call premium coming down. So yeah, the ones that stand out to me are, let's see, Strive, which is ASST, or Cipher, CIFR. But maybe there's some others here that we haven't really looked at as far as the options data goes. And maybe I want to look them up. I had mentioned Iron didn't really perform that well in the video over here. So I probably won't follow up on that. 2 weeks, 61 views. Nah. Oh, and let's go over to this. These are like the ones that I hold to some extent. SBET, I do hold shares. Crypto, Bitcoin's above 90,000. ETH is above 3,100. Doge is above 14 cents. That's pretty impressive. Okay, I know that I've gotten some requests for URGN, so I will wait until UK 1002 has joined, and then I will probably go over that. Let's see, Lucid, lower lows. Hey, but what do we see on the Lucid chart? This one is actually potentially interesting because we have lower lows here and higher lows. So that is going to be bullish divergence. And so let's flip over here. I'm going to do the 1 day. And let's just, this is just some investigations that we can do. Lucid net call premium is up by 357,000, but net put premium is down by 933,000. What is going on with the 30 days? I mean, this could be bottoming, lower lows. And yeah, so I think Lucid actually looks pretty interesting. That might be the winner in my view. And we can see if that one gets some views, because I feel like Strive and Cipher won't necessarily. And yeah, since I have kind of taken a little break, I don't know if you're joining. I see somebody's joining. If you're here for gameplay, let me know. I can get back to the game a little bit sooner. If you're here for analysis, I was noticing some stuff with Lucid Motors. That seems kind of interesting, and that's really based on the chart over here. And I don't have a contract in specific to look at for contracts, of course. But yeah, the chart, some interesting stuff over here I thought I could go over. Yeah, but I'm not seeing anything in the chat, so I'm just going to do kind of like a mock video or a live recording of a video, and then I will release it tomorrow during the day, probably when I'm streaming Astrobat, and so then it can like start shortly before I open it up for requests, so you could watch that and then tune in for a request. And I should actually mention that. Yeah, I will be streaming in these times. Requests can be made then. All right, so yeah, I'm going to start the video. Hey, what's up? Welcome to DGenEd. That's degenerative education, meaning none of this is financial advice. Just me having some fun, taking a break from gameplay to go over charts. And I was flipping through the tickers. I was flipping through the options data, and Lucid Motors, ticker symbol LCID, actually stood out to me as potentially putting in some bottom signals. But before I get into that, I just want to note I will be releasing this video on Saturday during the day, likely when I am streaming either Astrobot from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. or Resident Evil in the evening. And so when you do see this clip, you might want to check out the channel for the live stream, and you should be able to put in a request for me to go over your favorite stock, so let me know. But anyways, getting back to Lucid, and also I should mention Happy New Year. On January 2nd, first day the market is open for the new year, and Lucid Motors closed at a price of $11.15. Generally, not really looking so good because we are putting in these series of lower lows. But that is actually, kind of what got my attention with Lucid, is that we have these lower lows. And, I just wanted to see, what does the RSI look like? Is that also putting in lower lows, or do we maybe have some divergence? And so what we have over here is, from this point, we actually do have a lower low. So there's no bullish divergence here. There's no divergence. We see lower lows in the RSI. We see lower lows in the stock price. But what have we noticed following that? We did see lower lows in the stock price, as you can see. So that's why you want to see some divergence to suggest that a bottom could be in or near. Because if you're not patient, if you think this is a discount relative to this, you could still be enduring about a 10% drawdown. So it's kind of like a 10% off sale there, but now we've come up some. So it's about a 5% off sale at current price at $11.15. And what we see with those lower lows in the stock price is actually higher lows in the RSI. And so that is going to be bullish divergence, where you have lower lows in the price and higher lows in the oscillator, which in this case is the RSI. So now what I am wondering is, what is Lucid going to do? Is it going to be able to break above these moving averages? We do have them in progressing order, from 20 days simple moving average up to the 50 in blue, 100 in purple, and then 200 in red, which did act as resistance over here back at the beginning of October, when Lucid was topping out at around $25, which from current prices, that is, more than a 2x. And if we were to go back, break through those moving averages, get back up to that 200-day, that would represent about an 80 to 90% move to the upside, getting to around $21. So that does seem like it could be a pretty nice move there. However, we are below the 20-day, and we have gotten rejected from that multiple times recently. So I think that's kind of a level that's going to be important to be paying attention to. And yeah, we are still really in this like falling wedge. And let's just see, I'm not the best at volume analysis, but let's just consider the volume here. We do have, bottom here, lots of volume, and then it goes up. Bottom here, less volume, then it goes up. And then we don't have as much volume here. If there is a surge in volume, maybe this could be breaking out above that 20-day, which if I do pull them up here, we can see the 20-day is right around $12 at $11.99. Maybe it breaks through that, but then maybe gets caught up around the 50-day around $14, or to be precise, currently on the day today, $14.09. So maybe price breaks up to that, gets rejected, then pulls back to find the 20-day or this downtrend, basically coming back to its current price around, $11, find that as support, and then maybe we break out to potentially get up to around $21. So yeah, actually getting back to 25, that's more than a 2x. Getting to 21, That's a 80 to 90% move. So yeah, I mean, I think that this is looking pretty intriguing, but I haven't really followed the company. I haven't really followed the stock, so I don't really have too much of an opinion on this. I do not hold a position, but generally, I think that this seems like it's set up to make a move potentially to 14. And so like hoping for the 80 to 90% move up to like 21 bucks. I think that's being a little too optimistic, but just getting a move up to like 14, that's a 25% swing to the upside. So I think that looks pretty nice. And actually not only looking at the chart here, but also looking at the options data here from Unusual Whales, this is actually what made me want to do this video, to record this clip. And so what we see here on the chart in yellow is the stock price for the day today, January 2nd. And so that's nice to see. Stock price was going up. Maybe that's telling us it's putting in a bottom. We also see net call premium in green. Nice little spike here. Maybe this is something that we could investigate further in another clip. So make sure you tune into the gameplay streams and request Lucid that you want to see me follow up on this, and I will do some investigations to find out what call this was. Maybe it's one of interest. Personally, like I said, I don't have a position and I'm not looking to get one, but maybe we learn more about that contract and maybe it's something of interest. But anyways, there's a spike here, net call premium down $24,000. Then it jumps up to $279,000. That's a pretty big jump in the span of, let's see, about, 5 minutes. And then it holds and builds, a little bit, ending the day up by $357,000. So that's more than a third of $1 million up. Net call premium does suggest buying of calls. That's good. But what really stands out to me is the red line. And so that is net put premium. That's going to suggest whether or not these contracts are being bought or sold. If the premium goes up, likely means being bought, but doesn't necessarily mean that. But that's what we see in the call premium. In the put premium, we see it going down. So that suggests to me selling of puts, which is suggesting that a bottom could be formed, that if you have puts, you're betting on the price going down. If you're selling them, that's suggesting that the bottom could be in. Maybe it takes a month to play out, so maybe it's not time yet to buy calls, but maybe it's time to stop being short. That's what this is suggesting. And from this time right here, when net put premium is down by $290,000 at 1:14 in the afternoon, within the span of 6 minutes, or let's see, less than that, 5 minutes, net put premium goes down to $754,000 negative. So going from like 290 to 750 in the span of 5 minutes. So this is also potentially another contract or contracts that we could look into, puts, calls that could suggest that Lucid is starting to form a bottom. And then of course we do see the net put premium going down for the rest of the day, ending the day down nearly $1 million at $933,000. So this suggests to me that a bottom could be forming in the put premium. It might be a little bit early, but we could be seeing some upside in the call premium. And then if we do look back over the past 30 days, we can see that, this looks like it's lined up for this to potentially be the bottom. The yellow is the stock price, that this could be going up more. Whereas, over here, you actually saw the exact opposite thing where net put premium went up a lot by, net put premium up by $1.4 million on December 9th, whereas net call premium was down by $727,000. So just like the exact opposite what we're seeing today. And what happened to the stock price following that? It went down. So yeah, I think that we're seeing something very interesting here. Also, we saw something like this over here. Went up, but then did continue to go down. Also, we saw more of that here with the red going up and the green going down. Now we're seeing the green or net call premium going up, red coming down. That's net put premium suggesting that a bottom could be in. And let's also, since I have it pulled up over here, let's look at the Greeks. So for today, for max pain, that's what the Greeks are, you know, the information on options. What we can see for today's expiration, January 2nd, max pain was 1150, and Lucid unfortunately closed at 1115, so below max pain. And then next week, January 9th, max pain is actually at 1550. And so with Lucid being so much lower than next week's max pain, I don't think that we're seeing a breakout just yet. But maybe come the end of January, around the 30th, let's actually zoom in here so you can see it a little bit better. The max pains, these are going to change every day as the options are traded. But for January 30th, max pain switches to be below where it's currently at. After close 11:15, after hours it looks like 11:16. But for January 30th, max pain's 11. So maybe over the course of the majority of January, we see max pain kind of suppress price down, price being below max pain. But then maybe we get a little bit of a boost and can get above 11, maybe 12, maybe 10, right around Valentine's Day. Maybe Lucid, takes off around then, getting above those max pains, and then maybe getting up to 15 around the end of February. So yeah, I mean, I think this is pretty interesting, but it suggests to me that over the next few weeks, we're probably going to be seeing some suppression below max pain, and that could be corresponding with a retest of maybe the downtrend that we're potentially breaking out of right now. And then come the end of January, then maybe we start to see some momentum build and actually get the breakout and follow through that we want to see, because now it still looks like we are below that trend line. We are below the 20-day SMA. So maybe we move up over the next few days, but then get rejected by the 20-day SMA around 12, pull back to 11, maybe even get to 10. It looks like the low on December 31st, closing out the end of the year, the low is 1046. So I think it's possible we could retest around there, getting below 11. And that could be the great opportunity before we potentially, make our way up to, let's be conservative, around 14. I think that would be really nice. But anyways, with that being said, as always, those are just my thoughts. If you found them helpful, make sure you like the video, share your thoughts in the comments down below, and make sure you subscribe to the channel for more clips like this from gameplay streams. Thanks a lot for watching and have a great weekend. Bye, guys. All right, so I'll release that as a clip tomorrow, and hopefully that, intro kind of helps to get people to join the gameplay streams so they can put in their requests. Maybe, follow up on the Lucid option status. That would be pretty cool. But yeah, with that being said, 24 minutes after the hour, I spent too much time rambling about stocks. Let's get back to the gameplay. All right. And what I was going to do over here, go down this place, and I just got the little, pennant thing, the amulet, and so I can now equip another one, and I can do this one that slightly reduces the incoming poison effect damage, and so when I'm going down there, that'll be helpful for me. And also my potions are going to work better, so yeah, I think that'll be in good shape for this. I got 10 out of 10 arrows, and I don't really care. So I'm just gonna drink a little bit more. That's emergency, if you were wondering. I feel fine, but I had to go into work today, and one of my coworkers was, actually multiple of my coworkers were not feeling too great. So I thought it might be good for me to, actually don't know, maybe I can actually get up here and I just wasn't realizing that I could. Oh no, this is like a guy I practiced battling with. I don't care. But maybe that's something I could check out. The other side is where I get there. Okay. have I been here? I don't know. Let's interact. This is spooky. Oh, okay.
He's a mortal. One who searches for something out of reach, beyond control.
Yeah, coinage. Yes, I did just cover Lucid, and so I'm gonna release. I mean, you could go back and watch it if you want, but I'll release it as a clip tomorrow. I'll probably time the release of the clip so it's like right before I take a break during the Astrobot stream. So if, like, let's say like the video's 15 minutes long, I try to release it around 15 minutes before my first like on the hour break. So then if people watch that, if they want to follow up on it, then they can tune into the stream and request it. But yeah, I mean, I think that looks like maybe over the next month, I think it looks like it's starting to show signs of bottoming, but I think it might take a month to actually play out. I don't have a position in it, but I'm intrigued by it. It's not one that I usually look at, but I had it on my list, so I thought I'd go over it. Because some of the ones that I have covered, like Strive and other like Bitcoin-related stocks, strategy, they haven't really performed that well as far as views. So I thought I'd try Lucid Motors. People like the EV stocks and stuff. But yeah, and so going to this blacksmith, I don't really have any money, so I don't know if I can get anything from this person.
I turn my eye to the human world when I choose.
I'm Sargon. I serve Persia as one of the immortals.
Immortals, you say? Interesting. Well, immortal, you stand before a true immortal. Kahiva, goddess and blacksmith to the gods, I've forged their greatest weapons.
Have you forged weapons for mortals?
I've served mortals from time to time. King Darius's sword was some of my finest work. Few other mortals are worthy.
I had no idea that in Mount Kaf, gods and goddesses walked among humans.
It was so. The curse altered, but I remain. My forge protected me.
I'm just skipping this because the dialogue just so slow. Like, just have them talk, and you can have the text as they talk. But you don't need to make me press X every time.
Welcome. Do you wish something forged?
Thanks. That's what I wanted to get to. So what can I buy? I probably can't buy anything. Definitely check it out. When you post it, also have it on my list. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, it's like I'm intrigued by the chart, but it's like I'll wait. Like, I think it's like one to be watching. But I think at this point it's like it's possible the move's already happened, and then it'll take a month to bottom before it goes up. And so Arash Arrowhead, slightly increase the damage of arrows. I do have enough money for this. The Mount Demavand, slightly decrease the power of incoming melee attacks. Collect time crystals from a distance. Cool. Yeah, and then I also can check out the upgrades. Bow, blessing, max health, additional health boost can only be. I don't have enough money for this. I'm gonna have to kill some more guys to get some more money. Moderately increase all melee attack damage in the air. Moderately increase melee attack power while in full health. Wolf Bride. Convert a moderate amount of damage taken into Othra buildup. And Horned Viper. Ah, man. Because I just bought one of these. But I don't have enough. So I might have to go kill some guys and get some more poison health. see. Yeah, where can I just take out? Okay, so where I died over there is where. Go up. See, I just want to kill some guys, get some coins. That's cool. I'm an archer. Maybe there's something I can do here now that I have the bow staff. Ooh. All right. They're individual. I'd have to kill some more guys, not screw up so much of my health. I think this is where the lion is, or the tiger. No. Yeah, I just want to kill some guys, get some more money. And I can't go up there, so that's cool. Ooh, there's a guy. I'm gonna get some money from him. $216. $221. $226. Ooh, maybe I can get that chest. $235, okay. I feel like this is where the tiger is. All right, 241. I want to get to 300. Oh. Okay. 262. And I go in here, I can load it and then come back out and just like kill that guy over and over. And I wonder, can I shoot that? No. Okay. Oh man, I thought the guy would repopulate. But I can go fight the lion. I'll get some money from the lion. And while I'm at it, let's get my health up. I've already read this. Close it. Oh, I thought there was a lion up here. Yes, there is. $270. I think there's another lion up here. $278. Want to get to 300. If I go back this way, the guys probably won't have as much money. Okay, I think I could probably start heading back there so I can get the, This is where the line is? Yeah, so I can head back there. Oh, crap. I thought that there was an exit here. There's the exit. Bull. Still got the money though, so I don't really care. I can go this way and kill the lions again. Get that money. Look at all that money. 285. Almost did that without taking a hit. 293 though, I should be in good shape to get that thing that I want. $305. Cool, I can get what I need. Okay, go up. Whoop. Up more. Oop, nope, not that high, because that's all new territory for me. I want to go this way so I can buy another thing that'll protect me against poison. Kind of wasted money on one. But if I have two, I'll probably be like in really good shape. Don't want to go up. Gotta go this like God's portal thing. I want some protection against
Do you
poison.
wish something forged?
I'm
I
just
doubt a mortal has
curious.
I have not.
I don't.
But
I'm sorry if you guys care about the dialogue. I'm sorry.
Believe me,
It's just
mortal,
such slow
my
pacing.
forged senses will you
Like I don't necessarily read accept new quest. No, I'm not gonna do it.
if you have a change of heart,
I will.
unless you fear the.
Okay. So let's come back to here. Oh, upgrades. This is what I want. And so I probably needed this. Like I needed the other one for 200 to get this one for 300 because it's an upgrade. And so now I should be in like really good shape. Gear upgrade moderately reduces incoming poison effect damage. I think it was like slightly before. Oh, actually, no, I don't want to buy anything else because I only have like 5 crystals or whatever they are. But now I know there's like a reason to collect those crystals. Yeah, I'm just gonna go back to the tree to like fully heal myself, and then I'll go back to like basically it's like the sewer. And there's like poison and stuff there, so that's why I wanted to get that thing. So I go here to heal myself. And then also to do this. So that's equipped, so moderately. Otherwise it was slightly. So that's nice. And before I start, I just might take out the guy over here just to collect some coins. Oh. I'll heal myself again, but there we go. Like red, I can't really block. Sick. I just got 10 coins, crystals, rubies, whatever they are. And then I can heal again, so that's easy. No problem. Cool. Oh, and I can run. So this goes a little faster. So from here, I go down and to the right. Okay. So. And I do want to conserve my health. So I should not be too reckless here. I'm at the entrance to like the sewer layer. I'm just gonna be checking the map a bunch just to make sure. Not screwing up too much. Yeah, this is like the disgusting sewer. Now I'm in poison territory. The depths. Okay, just go straight down. And I wonder what's over here. It's gonna be easier to get to so I can explore it later. I really want to get to see what's over on this side. Add marker. I don't need to add marker. Yeah, so that's apparently gonna open or something later. I think I could probably like... Thinking I could shoot that and then they won't populate. I don't know. Ooh. Annoying bugs. Oh, no, no, I did not want to do that. Okay, now I drop down. Yeah, I was doing this before with like only 3 bars of health. I had 4 and 1 potion. Now I've got 2, so did much better than before. Speak of the devil, though. Damn it. I'm getting some coins, so that's good. But maybe I just want to like run through this. See how far I can get. For the sake of the map. Totally expanded that. Maybe there's some stuff that I missed, though. Oh, crap. Cool. I thought so. And now, because I've done that, I can interact with it. Now it's going up. Sick. Oh, there's still more for me to explore down that way, though. But this is like perhaps the way to get out. See, I've explored that. Keep going. Ooh. Man, these depths go down far. Oh, bull crap. I don't have any more arrows. Basically, you just gotta keep moving. Jumping too soon. I may have a hard time. I didn't want to do that, but okay, I guess I used my thing. Oh man. So close. Great. Oh my gosh. I'm still gonna die. That's so disappointing. There's light over there. There's a coin up there. I guess I could have gone a different way, so I need that stupid photo. Oh no, it's gonna kill me. That's me. Ah, damn it. Well, I don't think it'll get back to 10 cents. Are you talking about Lucid? Let's see. Do you think you can cover Dogecoin? Oh yeah, definitely. I could definitely do Dogecoin. I'd be happy to. And I can actually cover it and mention some stuff that I think it's Danny Cheng, which is one of Cantonese Cat's collaborators, one of his buddies. Man, so this is where I died last. I was pretty far. So, yeah, and I have that mapped out, and there's also this other area that I could explore, apparently. So yeah, and I was going too fast with those moves. But yeah, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna kill this guy. When it's red, I can't block it, I think. Yeah, I can't do that. Dang it. Getting too cocky here. Yeah, I've got like 5 minutes before the next break, so I will go over Doge in that. And yeah, and I think that like Doge, for me, I have a notably sized position in Doge. I think it's my third highest. I want Solana to be above it. But I'm down on it, and I have conviction. I think it could get to $1. Maybe it takes all of 2026. I don't know. But it's just like when it's down, now is the time to... And I blocked it too early. There we go. Killed that guy. Yeah, like when it's down now, like it's below my average, it's like now I should be adding like crazy. But it's also like make sure all of their bills and all of their stuff is taken care of. I just got paid today, but it's, you know, the beginning of the month, so I got a bunch of bills to pay, so I can't get too crazy. But I was thinking about continuing to do the daily dollar cost averaging with Doge, start that up again. Even though my Solana position is smaller than Doge, that's fine. I'm doing $40 a day with Solana, whereas Doge I'd be doing 1, so yeah, Solana would catch up. And so, yeah, but like one thing though, I think to note with stocks, crypto, whatever it is, whenever it's like, this is not going to happen, there's no way it's going back to 10 cents. It might go back to 10 cents. Like the market has a way of proving us wrong. Oh, and so I'm just going to circle in my notes. I'm going over Lucid and then also going over Doge. So let's see, I might, so I'll pull up the chart and maybe I'll like casually talk about it a little bit. I mean, I think that, what is this? This is probably based on the linear. Had broken below that. And now it's, doesn't make sense in the log. But it looks like, I mean, it closed Friday above the moving average. So it's reclaiming moving average. It's kind of like what I was talking about in the Lucid video, where it was lower than the 20-day. So it's like, you know, needs to break out and then get rejected from the 20-day, pull back, and then break above it. Hopefully get above the 50, but then if not, then pull back, get back above it. Sold a lot of Doge 2024 of December, but still have a small position. That's interesting. I was, I think I started dollar cost averaging into Doge at the end of 2023. And then I haven't really been doing much like the past 6 months. But I mean, it's just fun. I like it. And also I like, as far as using it, I think it's easier to use than Bitcoin. Gas fees are not as high as like Ethereum. And also like, I feel like if gold, if like, Bitcoin is gold, Litecoin is silver because it's lighter, it's easier to exchange. Makes sense. The analogy is great. But then Doge would be like maybe like the nickel or, you know, whatever would be a copper used as a coin of currency. That's, yeah, I mean, I guess maybe nickel is a good analogy. Because Doge is like a Litecoin, Litecoin's little brother. I think it's a fork of Litecoin, or it's related to Litecoin in some way. But yeah, let's go over to X. And I'm just going to search Cantonese Cat, pull up his thing, and just see, you know, when's the last time he mentioned Doge? And then also Housemate. That looks intense. So this is from January 1st. Yeah, so we can look at this. And, oh, okay, yeah, so, yeah, and he actually posted, I'll pull up both of these, so, let's see, I'll do this, and I copy that, create a new tab, and I can put these in the chat, so you have them, the posts, but I can also put them in the video. I think I forgot to do that on my last video when I was talking about Cantonese Cat and Colin. This is for the yearly. And then this is a comparison with silver. And I think I had replied to it. A year from now, let's go. And he had actually reposted this, I believe. It was like, he doesn't understand why this is so popular. And I'll kind of give you my justification for why I think it's so popular. I'm just going to copy a link, open up another tab, to paste that, and then I could put that over here. And one of the nice things about crypto is, or at least I don't trade options. I'm not familiar with them, so don't have to worry about going over that. And then I'm pretty sure it's Danny. Oh, this is from November. December 20th. That's an ad. So let's go over to Danny's profile. I haven't really looked him up or used him in a video. I'm going to clear these. So I just have the profiles. Got to troll him a little bit, you know. And let's see. I'm looking up Danny Chang. So I think he had something on Doge, which I'm just going to search for it. Maybe it wasn't him. Maybe it was one of is more... Okay, so it wasn't Danny. It would have been... I'm going to have to go to Cantonese Cat's profile and see... Okay, and 14 others that I follow here. Danny... the Great Matsby, that's who I wanted to look up. He was like being kind of hostile towards Colin in their exchange about the Tesla gap, but that's okay. I mean it's not okay, but I mean can't judge people. Nobody's perfect. And let's see. What am I looking up? Doge. So the Great Matsby, the most latest, 9 hours ago. The best thing anyone could do is keep accumulating before the breakout happens. So yeah, I mean, I think that this is great. This is exactly what I was looking for. And I'm going to make sure, yeah, I've liked both of them. And this is from January 1st. To me, this looks like the higher low needed to start the bottoming process, especially with price holding the 382 fib. And so that's cool. Yeah, so I'll actually just have this up here. But one thing I might want to do, I'm actually just going to copy this link to his posts. And then we can have multiple of his posts there. And actually, I should probably do that for Cantonese Cat. And I just have fewer tabs, more information. And so, oof, no, I did not want to do that. Oh, man. Anyway, so let's go back here. Oh, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. So let's go back over here. I'm going to have to look up Cantonese Cat again. I kind of screwed that up. And so, yep, go over here to I'm just going to go home, I guess. Search. Man, my feed is filled. Okay, so Cantonese Cat, I want to look up Doge from his profile. And so if we go to the latest. So yeah, don't know why this went viral, but okay. I think I actually had a response to that. People probably misinterpreted it as Doge can get to 66. I was going to make a joke. I wonder if he liked it. Cantonese Cat is great. He always likes my posts. Sometimes he interacts with me. Sometimes he responds. But yeah, so I'm just going to kind of go over these posts. And yeah, so I'll probably start like this. I'll do this on the linear. And yeah, and then we can kind of adjust this and that will turn into the video. Okay. So, yeah, I'll get going with this. Hey, what's up? Welcome. Ooh, I always screw this up with the cord. I gotta have my arm above it. All right. Hey, what's up? Welcome to DGen Ed. That's degenerative education, meaning none of this is financial advice. Just me having fun looking at charts during gameplay stream breaks. And yeah, so I wanted to go over Doge because it was requested, as you can see in the chat above me. And so yeah, here we are looking at the Dogecoin chart. This is something that I had gone over every Saturday for the past since April, since Easter. I started to cover a number of different cryptocurrencies on the weekly basis. That's where these drawings are from. And, this channel looks like it was, respected. And then we did break down. But this is also on the linear. So if I do switch over to the log scale, that channel actually doesn't look so good. And it kind of makes me think that, it falsely makes me think that we could be bumping into that as resistance soon. So if I do leave this on linear, I don't think that's really that helpful. I mean, it's something from the past. We broke down from it and we went lower. So I am not going to worry about that. But I will leave the levels up here that I had previously drawn, and they might come up in this analysis. But in this analysis, what I really wanted to do was go over some tweets from the great Matsby as well as Cantonese Cat, because I think they've done some great long-term analysis on Doge that makes me think that we could be bottoming here, if not have already bottomed. So yeah, I mean, I think it could be a really exciting year. 2026 has just started, and Doge put in its second close for the new year because crypto is 24/7. And so on January 1st, Doge closed at a price of 12.60, so that's 12.6 cents. And then on January 2nd, the close was just put in, and that was at 14.12. And I should note, I am recording this on Friday, January 2nd. And I should also note that I will be streaming again tomorrow. So if you see this video and you like it, I will be posting my stream schedule on the channel, doing gameplay streams, and then taking breaks every hour to go over your requests, and then post them later on as videos. So whenever you're watching this one, check the schedule. I will be streaming Astrobat on Saturday from 10 to 1, and then Resident Evil in the evening, probably actually starting at 6 p.m., going to 11 p.m. I have a lot of fun playing that game. I will be taking requests during both of those streams, so let me know if there's a ticker you'd like me to go over. But anyways, getting back into the Doge chart, I had drawn this yellow line here, as you can see, at 14. Oops, what did I do there? I pressed enter. Okay, so I had previously drawn this line here, the yellow line, at 14.32. And it does seem like we've come up to that. Is that significant? Are we going to get rejected from there? So far, it does seem like maybe, but maybe it's also not that significant. But yeah, let's just take a step back. Where does that level come from? And so that level, it looks like, yeah, I mean, it was prior support. So on, let's see, March 11th, Doge hit a low of 1432, and that's where I have that yellow line. Got tested, sweeping those lows. It looks like on April 7th, hitting a low of 1298. And then we also, in June, on June 22nd, hit a low of 1430. So just barely piercing that yellow line. So that has been a significant level that has been tested many times, and every time that level has been tested, it's rallied. Let's see, 42% here, over here, it's rallied before testing it again, about 78%, and then over here, it rallied as high as 114% before testing it again. This, you might recognize the date, October 10th, that's when there was the liquidity cascade in crypto. But even from that level, you know, if buy orders would have been filled on that, it bounced, you know, a couple days later, up 52%. And we have broken below it though. And so that prior support, you know, we broke down below it here. We're coming at it from below. That prior support that was pretty significant, I think it's probably going to act as some resistance, which could mean that we consolidate here before moving higher, before taking out those moving averages to the upside. And on the note of moving averages, we have broken above a couple. So in light blue, I have the 20-day SMA. In darker blue, I have the 50-day. That is at 1394. Pretty nice match. Some confluence between that level, the 50-day SMA, and the yellow line that I drew right around 14 cents. Could be some resistance there. But it also could, if we break above it, could be acting as support again. You never know. And if we do break above it, we have the 100-day SMA here in purple. That's at 1713. And then we have the 200-day SMA at 1939, right around 20 cents, just below it. So those are all levels that I think could be acting as resistance. But really, I mean, look at this. You know, we dumped below the 20-day SMA, all of the moving averages, on October 10th, but really, I mean, we were holding that 20-day SMA as support over here, nuked, dropped well below it, started to consolidate, got rejected again, rejected over and over and over, And then finally, we've broken above it. So while this is not like a trend line, this does suggest that's a notable level of resistance, and we're above it now. And so I feel like worst case scenario, Doge could be pulling back to that 20-day SMA, which again is at 1281 or right around 13 cents. So Doge could drop 1, maybe 2 more cents, finding that level as support. That could be the retest before we start to head up to test, maybe get up to this 200-day SMA right around 19 cents or the 100-day at around 17. So generally, I think this looks really good. And if we do break above the 200-day, above 19 cents, test that as support, where could we be going? I have this green line marked at 31 cents, and that was like the consolidation lows over here. Again, a lot of support, broke down, nearly got up to it. Looks like on September 13th of 2025, hit a high of 30.74, got rejected just below that line. And now we've headed a lot lower. But from where we're currently at, if we did get up to 31 cents, that's 118% move to the upside. Oops. So I think that looks really good. But yeah, let's go over some of the analysis from Cantonese Cat and then also the Great Matsby. And so here from today, from yesterday, January 1st, Cantonese Cat posted this Doge yearly. So each candle represents 1 year. Ended 2025 holding the 786 log fib as support, forming an inside candle. Favors bullish continuation. And so let's see. Let's see. We could actually draw this, and I might actually draw this a little bit differently. And so we can actually, I'm just going to hide my drawings for the time being, go over the 12-month candle. And so this should look very similar to what he's posted. Let's see over here. The log fib. Okay, but on the linear axis, I'm not sure. So if I make this linear. Okay, yeah, and then I could do a Fibonacci retracement. And I believe he took his from the top down. Which I would probably draw this differently, to be honest. I would probably draw this. And he is noting that, okay, so this is the linear, because I'm looking at this on the linear y-axis. So, I mean, I just flip this over to the, oh wait, no, this is the log scale. I flip this over. Nope. Let's see, fumbling a little bit. So if I'm on linear, okay, so this is on the log scale. Yeah, okay. The 786 is at 1323 approximately. So what does he have? 786. He has it at 10. Okay, I'm gonna, want to fine tune this. So let's do that. Let's see. And I also think it's good to be, critical of people and to kind of explore what they have drawn, because, nobody's perfect. I'm just going to lock this into place. I'm just going to set the level. So the high he had at 73.90. And let's actually just make sure. What was that high there? Yeah. I'm going to actually have to respond to this, because let's see. He has it at 73.90.05. And the high was actually 76.05. Okay. And then the low he has at quadruple 09. And the low was triple 01. Yeah, so let's just do triple 01. Okay. Okay, so this is interesting. So I'm just going to delete this. I'm going to post a screenshot to him. See what he thinks. Because what data is he looking at? This is 12-month crypto. $73.90. That's interesting. So maybe I want to look up this over here, spot crypto. This is what he has. 73.90.05, yeah. And that's actually probably better. Yeah, so I'm not gonna bother him because I see what he did, cancel. I'm just gonna come back to my Doge chart because I'm using data from Binance, it looks like. And we didn't hold it, so I think that's interesting. This might actually be a tough clip to make. But yeah, I'll try to do it. But yeah, I don't think it's actually going to be useful for me to do this. But yeah, I mean, for me, the way that I understand Fibonacci's is it's a retracement, so I would start from the bottom here and then go up to the top, and then it's retraced to the 236. A 100% would be a full retracement. That's how I interpret Fibonacci's. But I mean, what's the difference between the 236 and the 786? Not that much. And the 50, is still the 50. The 618 is still the 382, those balance. But yeah, anyways, that's kind of a tangent. But I mean, generally, I think it looks good. So I'm going to delete that and I'm going to go back to my candles and I'll see if I can edit this so it's not such a fumbling mess. And let's bring those drawings back. I was looking at something like that. And so, yeah, over here, so Cantonese Cat, is posting here the Doge yearly. So each candle represents a year. And this is ended 2025, holding the 786 log fib as support, forming an inside candle, favors bullish continuation. And so this is based on a retracement from the top down, the 786 being up here. So I would actually draw this from the bottom up. So you'd see the retracement level here being like the 236. But that might be my misunderstanding. Either way, I think it's also important to note the exchange used here. So this is data from the spot crypto. If you look at this data from Coinbase, you'll actually see the high here being around 76 cents. But like how many people actually sold and bought Dogecoin at 76 cents? Not really that many. So I think this is probably a better level to use. If you do use a higher level, like around 76 cents, it would actually increase the level that the 786 is at, and then we would have closed below it. But regardless, this does look good. It looks like a bull flag, just like over here. And what do we see following, this consolidation? We saw a massive candle to the upside, a 1-year bull market, basically. So this is looking really good. I'm excited about it. I agree with Cantonese Cat about this looking really good. And this is a post I haven't really looked at too much, but in here, Cantonese Cat is saying, I said that about AMD last year. I'm saying that about Doge right now. The lower price goes down on low volume, the more worried influencers are to publicly be bullish on it. And so he's gotten bashed. I don't really post too much stuff on crypto anymore because it just doesn't get views. And like nobody cares. Nobody cares anymore. I watch less crypto content now because I care less. I'd rather play video games. And so the less people care about this, the better risk reward ratio there is. Especially, it's like when there's blood in the streets, go out, go on a shopping spree. When there's no blood in the streets, there's just nobody in the streets. That means vendors are going to be wanting to sell at a discount. They want to move product. Doge is going to be going for cheaper. You can get some sales, you can get a discount, and then you will, hold the Doge when the market's crowded with people. Everybody's trying to get stuff. It's like the meme of the two people selling eggs. One person buys the other person's eggs, and or like lowers their price. So the other person decides to lower the price. Then that person buys the eggs, increases the price of eggs, makes more money. And so that's kind of what's happening right now. The price of eggs, or Doge, is lower. And so here, this is a monthly chart from Cantonese Cat, where you can see these higher lows coming in. And as it's putting in these lows, as it's pulling back, volume is decreasing and volume is decreasing. And so once we start to pick up on that volume, once this really starts to move, that's when, the hordes of people start to rush in, and this can really take off. And I like that one. And then, so this is a tweet that, I liked a lot. This came out originally on December 28th. And he said, following that, I don't know how this went viral, but okay. And so if we do look at this post, he just said Doge, and he's comparing Doge on the 6-month time scale. So each candle represents 6 months, and he sees this upside move and consolidation. And he's saying that reminds him of what's happened to silver on the daily. Consolidation, and then, being very similar to Doge. However, Doge has not yet broken out like silver recently has. And so I think that this is suggesting that Doge could be going a lot higher. But we also have to put time frame into perspective. Silver here is on the daily, and the high on the y-axis that we can clearly see is 66. And so just keeping that into perspective, let's say the small candles, all green here on the daily, are similar to this one big green candle here on the 6-month. We see this consolidation, similar time frame. I have to say, with this took longer, a lot more candles to go up. This is just one candle going up. So Doge seems to happen a little quicker than silver, but this is also on the 6-month time frame. But once Doge breaks above, what's a number that's really clear on the y-axis? $11, or what lines up with 66, $8. But again, this is on the 6-month time frame. So if you look at the numbers over here, that's like by 2032, 2033, Doge could be around 8. Who wants to hold that long? And or if you do, might want to take some profits along the way, maybe by the end of the year 2026. And so it seems to me as being feasible. Maybe we have 6 months to get up here, and then 6 months to break out, kind of corresponding with this candle, which would be around like $1.40 or maybe around $1. So this makes me think that Doge on the 6-month candle time frame could take 6 months to get back to around 48 cents, and then maybe another 6 months to get to, and I imagine, break above $1. So I really like this analysis. And 1 year from now, let's go. That's a tweet from me. And then if we come back to this post, we can see another tweet from me in the comments. And I said, people probably misinterpreted it as Doge can get to 66 in a year. And the reason why I say that is because silver y-axis was at 60 cents, $66, and Doge, people are thinking about things on the yearly right now. It's a new year. And that's not the case. I think Doge could be at $1 by the end of the year, not $66. I think it could be at $8, maybe by the end of this decade, once we get into the 2030s. So I think that looks really good. And then if we do flip over here to go over the Great Matsby's posts, he has a couple here. One is just a repost. The best thing, in his opinion, anyone can do is keep accumulating before the breakouts happen, not after, because the lower price goes, then the better the risk to reward. 100% true there. And so the risk to reward in the 11 to 12 cent zone for Doge is incredible here. We're actually already above that now, around 14 cents. But maybe we dip below. Maybe good to have some buy orders placed there. you can visualize support perfectly with this linear scale gone square below. So I don't use these. I'm not too familiar with them, but the Great Matsby and Cantonese Cat does use them. They do use them. But yeah, here looking at the chart, we have the highs over here above 60 cents. This was back in the madness of 2021. Pulling back here to this green level. Acted as support, fake out break below it, but acted as support again before the big move up here to above 45 cents. And now we're pulling back to that green level. So yeah, I mean, maybe it's just boring. Maybe we spend a year or maybe multiple years around this level. I don't really think so. I think maybe 2026. But I think that maybe 6 months, kind of corresponding to what Cantonese Cat's saying, that we're in that range. Maybe the next 6 months is the time to really be establishing that moon bag in Doge. And then the second half of the year, maybe Doge breaks out, maybe gets to new all-time highs, like $1 per coin. But anyways, with all that being said, as always, those are just my thoughts. If you found them helpful, make sure you like the video, share your thoughts in the comments down below, and make sure you subscribe to the channel for more clips like this from gameplay streams. Thanks a lot for watching, and have a great weekend. Bye, guys. All right, cool. And so that was fun, and I got about half an hour more of gameplay. And yeah, so let's see where Doge takes us for the year, but I'm excited about it. And how to switch back to the gameplay over here. Cool. So I got those two clips. I'm gonna have to work on that Doge one to clean it up some. But yeah, I think it's an exciting time. So what am I doing over here? I just died over there. Teaches combat skills. I don't care. I don't care about the combat skills. I'm a button masher. I am here to have fun. Oh, I wasn't able to get out of the way. Dang it. Yeah, no problem. Hopefully it's helpful. So I think, like, even if it's boring, like what I've been doing with crypto, like the past couple years, super boring, just like daily dollar cost averaging. And so like, I actually don't need to go to the tree. I'm already healed. And like, yeah, so it just like, basically what's sustainable for me with paychecks. And then like, I end up focusing most of my energy on crypto rather than stocks. But it's like, maybe I'm a little bit tight the next couple weeks because I got bills to pay at the beginning of the month. But maybe I do recognize like Doge is lower than my average. I should be adding to it. What's something that's sustainable? I mean, I could do $1 a day, no problem. And maybe I want to do more of that. Maybe I want to do $1 a day, no problem. But then maybe I want to place a limit buy order for $100 at 12 cents, $100 at 11 cents. That seems pretty reasonable. And that also corresponds with like the analysis from the Great Matsby and Cantonese Cat, that like those levels, the dips that we're seeing now, are good opportunities. And then it's like I'm adding daily without being like emotional about it, and it doesn't matter how long it takes. And then if it does dip, then I get more aggressive. And if it doesn't dip, then I'm just holding some cash on the side, no big deal. And that can then be used to pay bills if needed. Ah, I did it too late. Oh, I couldn't even jump out of the way of that. Yeah, 2026, I think it's going to be a good one. Because, like, everybody's morale is just so low. Like, I mean, I think that, like, YouTube's a really good indicator of it. Like, I mean, for me, it's like, even if I do, like, really good analysis, like, talking about a bottom, like Doge, that video is not going to get any views. And it's just, and, like, I'm not watching that many videos. Like, I'm more interested in other things, like gameplay. Whoa, how did I dodge that? Cool, I took him out. Got that money. Okay, and now, do I want to go back? What do you think, Coinage? Should I go back to the sewers to explore more? I think I might, and then next week if I play again. I mean, I do enjoy this, although it's only gotten 11 views. So this is kind of like this game, and maybe it's because it's Friday. This game doesn't attract viewers, so I want to be playing a game that attracts viewers and then also is fun. And so this game's pretty fun. But if people aren't joining, like enough people, so far it's had 11 views. And last week I had like over 30, which was like my threshold. At the start of the stream, I said I want to get at least 50 on it. I didn't get 50, so it's like, I'd rather be playing Resident Evil. Oh, and like, so I am going to be playing Resident Evil from like 6 p.m. to 11 tomorrow. I like really screwed up so much yesterday because, yeah, I didn't save that one time. And so basically I'm back in that back room. But yeah, anyways, so like the first 2 hours will basically be me catching up, getting up to where I was with like Mr. X. And then the rest of like the 3 hours will be me getting to like the sewers and hopefully beyond, but I don't know. But yeah, I've definitely gotten better at some of this stuff. I still have a tough time with that like G-Virus boss that was in the right when I went underground right away. But that game's so fun. Got some arrows. Oh, not here. I think I still go down more, yeah. Wait. No, I actually go up. I went down too far. There we go. Now I can go into the disgusting sewers. I'm just going to try to like run through this first part. Sewers, yeah. I just want to complete this. I don't really like the sewers, but just trying to like uncover all of the maps and stuff. Dang it. Those guys are all following me. Okay, still 3 bars of health, so not doing too bad there. Okay. I wish I could have not done that, but I accidentally did it. Okay, and then maybe go that way. Maybe I want to go to the depths there. We'll see about that, so I'm just going to go. Ah, how did I not land on that? Took that guy out. That guy sucks. Something up there. Oh, it's just money. See, I don't want to get caught up there. That guy already screwed me over. Oh, crap. I was just like running on the stuff. Oh, okay, cool. Doing better than I was before. Cool. Whoa! Dang it. Gotta do this more patiently. Oh, okay, so I went. I don't think I can make that jump. So, yeah. This is one where it's like useful to have a picture. Because I can see it's like, that seems like a big jump. I'd probably have to jump into the poison stuff to get through it. But at least I have that now. Oh, damn it. It's so annoying. Damn it. I'm trying to attack him. I wonder how much further this goes, because it's disgusting. Oh. Oh, barely made that. Ooh, cool. And then I get up from under here. And it's just like, I get poisoned if I go that way. And I actually don't think I can go back. So I'd have to return another time to it. But I'm like low health, so it doesn't matter. Cool, I got a little bar. Valuable item acquired. Azure Damascus Ingot. Rare metal with a pale bluish tint used as reinforcing material. An ancestral technique still used in some forges. Cool. I got about 20 minutes. I could like heal myself and try to go the other way. Oops. Oh. I need to heal though for sure. Cool. That was a fumble. That's a closer save. But this is probably an easier save to get to. So I'll go up to save. Oh, I gotta go up this way. Don't need to do anything, I just need to save. Or get the health up. Take this guy out, hopefully not screw up. So I got some more gems from him. I'll just heal myself up. Then I'll go back to the sewer to kind of like pursue that area to the left. Yeah, like over here. So yeah, I'm just gonna like run through it, trying to not waste arrows. And not fall in like the murky water or whatever. The sewage. All right. Whoops. Oh. Oh! I'm doing this kind of recklessly. I think I'm gonna get to those guys with like the throwing things or whatever. Oh crap. Couldn't tell I was getting poisoned. Damn it. Okay, now I try to go left. So I'm gonna use a potion. Oh crap. crap. I'm gonna die, but I'll try to take him out with arrows or something. Message received. Uh-oh, that's it, that's it. That's it, that's it. Alright, well, I've learned that there's a big baddie over there. And see, I got 10 more minutes, so I'm probably just gonna venture up to this area. Because I wish I could, like, pan out. Oh, zoom out. Yeah, I can. Is there something over here I could explore as well? But I'll wait until, like, I'm over in that area. Oh, the depths. Lower sea. Oh, it tells you, like, all the, like, special stuff that I've gotten or whatever. Cool. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go over here to take out this guy, get some of his money. Boom. Taking his money. And so I'll venture up this way, yeah. I'm not gonna save, I don't need to worry about it because I just got some money. This is the new area. I think there's probably a tree in here, so I could save here. I mean, I could actually adjust my oops, yeah. Amulets, because I don't need this one. Which one's this one? Takes 2 spots. Slightly increase all melee attack damage in the air. This is fine because it converts a small amount of damage taken into Anthra buildup. Slightly increase max health. Yeah, that's good. Slightly increase melee attack. Yeah, so I think those are actually all good. And if I go to, oops, the map, there's a lot more to explore out there. So I might explore out here some more. And then it's also like that I know that like there's a tree there, and from that tree I can explore. Maybe I can't even do much more from here.
Hi, Sargon.
Hey kid, buy a map? 50? I guess I'll buy a map. The lower city. It's like this is the lower city. If I zoom out, is this still the lower city? And then that gets up to upper city. It's all the lower city. If I zoom in, like, why do I need a map of it? It's just gonna like tell me stuff that I'm already uncovering. Also, I'll put a marker on the map. How do I do the marker? One out of 100. Why aren't there more options? I want one that shows a map. So I'll put this as a star. It's like I should come back there, basically. Cool. If I want to spend some money on that. All right, so Jahandar. Up high, Jahandar resides for eternity. With the body of a lion, the face of a human, and the tail of a scorpion, Jahandar has always devoured men. Those who ventured into the Hyrcanian forest and crossed his path would disappear forever. To satisfy his appetite, Jahandar once walked through the gates of the citadel, spreading terror for 3 days. 500 warriors were tasked to confront him. None survived. Darius was still a young king. Armed with the royal sword that Kahiva had forged for him, he set out to challenge Jahandar. 100 times he managed to avoid his poisonous stingers. 100 times he countered his charges. I'm going to reread that. Armed with the royal sword that Kahivan had forged for him, he set out to challenge Jahandar. 100 times he managed to avoid his poison sting. 100 times he countered his charges. Darius called on Atash, the sacred fire. Jahandar had never encountered such a resistance from a mortal. He was defeated. Darius spared his life, but locked him up in the upper citadel. Thus began the legend of Darius, King of Kings, whose wisdom and courage would make Persia shine throughout the known world. Okay. Can I go up this way? No. I need to like unlock a high jump or something like that. I think that was a foreshadowing of what I'm going to experience over here. Let's see if I can beat this guy. Probably not. But we'll see. Scary. Oh, I'm glad I still got the poison things equipped. Face of a man, body of a lion. How does he have a face of a man?
Heard that one before.
Right. I don't know what that's actually supposed to do. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it.
You are immortal. Death is your destiny.
Whoa. How? I have to switch sides completely? I'm dead. Alright, might have tried to fight him again, and then it's on the hour, but I started the stream 10 minutes late, so oh, I slid under him. Come on. Dang it. Not doing as well as I was before. can't go under him for that. Just kill me. I'm doing bad this game. Alright. I'll try it once more. Damn it, I'm poisoned from that. Ah, God, how do I like that one? It's like I get poisoned by doing that. Stupid. Gotta be quicker. That was nothing. Oh. Alright, this is my last time, and I mean it. Why can't I, like, jump over him and attack him? right, that is it for me in tonight's stream. It's been fun. Just gonna make sure I get out the clips from Lucid and Doge. Lucid might be a little bit later in the evening tomorrow, just because there's gonna be some more editing to go with that. But Lucid, I should have tomorrow morning sometime. But yeah, Coinage, thank you for stopping by, hanging out. It's been fun. And let's see, I'm gonna respawn at Walk Tree. And so I should start here the next time we start the game, if I do start this again next week. Yeah, I like, for me with bosses, it's like I just got to learn their patterns, and it takes me like repetition to do it. But that one's actually a pretty tough one because of the poison and stuff. But yeah, tomorrow should be like 100% fun with Astrobot at 10 and Resident Evil probably starting at 6 p.m. And I'll be taking request breaks if people show up. But if not, then I'll probably just play through the games and just enjoy the weekend. But yeah, I hope you have a great rest of your Friday, and maybe I'll see you at one of the streams tomorrow. But if not, I hope you have a great weekend. And yeah, I'll see you next time. See you later. And thanks again for joining. I do appreciate it. And the request for Doge, because it seems like it's a good opportunity now, as long as like it's a year time frame and not like a quick like week long swing or something, because it could take a little while. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one.